stream setup a little bit. I didn't stream for a while because my back just... That chair down there just wrecks me. It's awful. So, let me see what I have for the road ahead. Do you think this is going to be a good enough team? Hello, Mew the Mew! Thank you for coming! Hello! I just started, like, less than a minute ago. Also, you wouldn't have known this, but I was citing, things that are different. I was just saying that, I'm streaming from my room right now. Hello. Clapping with my feet. Because, yes, Mew from the Pokemon Villains Discord. Yeah, I kind of assumed. But I usually stream from the den, and the chair there just wrecks my back. So, yeah, and usually, over here, I have a picture or a map of the Sinnoh region. Sinnoh Secondary. Cyrus is eternal, and we are going to see him again today. Because we just reached a certain little village up here. Gormless little galactic runt. You have no idea what's in store for you, do you? Howdy! Studying up on local history. Yeah, probably. First, we're gonna roam around, see what kind of damage we can do in this town regardless. Oh, Coronet Tower's at the center of Sinnoh. Way, it's the closest place to the sky in this region.
If I climb to the top of Mount Coronet, will I be able to see all of Sinnoh?
Maybe? I don't friggin' know. This just kind of seems like it would have something behind it, you know? Oh. Neptune yawned loudly. Where are you from? Twin Leaf Town, you say. Isn't that close to Lake Verity? Lake is said to be home to Mesprit, the being of emotion. Must be looking over you. I don't know, maybe.
My big sister is studying the myths of Sinnoh. She wants to know how people and Pokemon interacted in the days of myths. Were things different back then, or were they the same as now? She says that's the focus of her research.
Well, I mean, next month we're gonna have a game that talks about that, yeah? It's an old book, you begin reading it. When that Pokemon was born, intelligence bloomed among us, enriching our lives. When that Pokemon was born, emotions bloomed among us, giving us joy and sorrow. When that Pokemon was born, willpower bloomed among us, spurring us into action. Boring!
There's no Pokemart in this town. Instead, you can buy and sell items in the house right next to me.
Alright. Also notice my snazzy chapeau. And Fancy asked me about a Pokemon Diamond and Pearl kit. Putting on a pair of glasses changes how the world looks. Taking off a pair of glasses changes how the world looks too. Deep, man. Are you perhaps related to a scallop-obsessed otter? Because I keep running into someone in Animal Crossing who sounds a lot like you do, sir. So would you like to change how the world looks to your Pokemon? Yay! Sunlight is bright in the daytime. How about a pair of black glasses? Black glasses raise the power of dark-type moves. I think that guy got progressively southern as I kept reading. Welcome, may I help you? And yes, I know the audio is a bit delayed, Mew, but I honestly don't know what to do about it. I've tried a bunch. Oh, yes. And I don't know how to fix it. Oh, finally, I could freaking buy revives. Oh my goodness. I haven't noticed I'm using this for background noise for project. Ooh, what's your project? You have to share it with me now. Ooh, snazzy. Timer ball. You know what? Sure, let's get 10 of those too. And it's gonna get us a career ball. It's hard to explain with text, there's nothing with Pokemon technically, I guess. Is it for like a class or something?
Hey, do you know what they say? They say a Pokemon created the Sinnoh region.
Yeah, they say a Pokemon created the universe too. I must bear down a train, and for that, time is unimportant. Therefore, I have no need for a watch. Take this from me. And you text up about bullet games from Taiwan. Awesome. The analog watch app displays the current time. This? Okay. Oh, is this Grandma over here? The past lives. There's an odd spaceman in front of the ruins. There isn't anything there, but that only seemed to make him angry. Saying he'll blow up the town with a bomb. And you haven't told anyone? Frickin' heck. The nerve of it all. If only I were younger, I'd punish that spaceman with my Pokemon. What does that have to do with anything? Do you just not have Pokemon? Like, are you saying they all died of old age, or... I don't know. Cynthia's whole family is weird. Who is the old man in the house? He's never identified as Grandpa. And Cynthia's grandma tends to be depicted as being very single. This lady from Pokemon XD that married a Houndoom. This is my boyfriend! But by very single, I mean... oh, hey Mercury! Hello! Remember on the show, Carolina was kind of, I really got the feeling she was trying to hit on Cyrus. Carolina, honey, I have some news for you about when this man was born. I know he looks like he's in his mid-50s or so, but he is not. He is not. And then in DPA, Cynthia's grandma, who... does she only get a name on the show? She's just Cynthia's grandma everywhere else, right? Because I'm pretty sure the Bulbapedia article defaults to calling her Professor Carolina, regardless of version. Hearts is just doing some stretches while he's waiting for me to do anything. But, in Diamond and Pearl Adventure, she was flirting with, Professor Rowan, and that was really funny. A giant etching of a Pokemon-like creature. You know, anything is Pokemon-like. Come on. I mean, I've got... It's not Plushy Cyrus. I have, I never said I had good taste in characters, okay? But yeah, a doll is a Pokemon-like entity. Right? I mean, heck, now that they have Rotom Phone, my phone is a Pokemon-like thing. My parrot is a Pokemon-like creature. Some faded text etched in as well. Space is ever-expanding dimensions. Our spirits, too, are as space. Space. Still never actually played Portal. I probably should. The giant etching of a Pokemon-like creature covers the wall. With some faded text etched in as well. The flow of time never stops. The past, future, and present. Okay. I kind of wish it had like some sort of line of description of the shrine here. Okay, Bucko, what do you have to say for yourself? This sound is insignificant! There is nothing of value here! It doesn't need to exist, so I'll blow it up with a galactic bomb! If you try to mess with me, I'll shut you down to the Pokemon battle! So, what's it going to be? Are you gonna mess with me? I mean, yeah. You dare to oppose Team Galactic? That means you're taking on the world. No, the universe even! I got a little schmutz on my screen and it looked like I got a birthmark. So, Mercury, how you doing? I'm just gonna spam water gun here. I mean, why wouldn't I? It's working. Oh! Neptune got a lot of experience for that. Arceus leveled up. Yeah, let's switch. Ferris should do a good job, right? I do have plushy Cyrus over here, by the way. Oh, you know what? My shirt made me think of something that isn't a Pokemon yet. Because I have an Untitled Goose Game shirt. There is no Goose Pokemon yet, is there? There's a Swan. I mean, there's, you know, Swana. Ducklet is kind of a duck slash swan, but it's not a goose, which is the important part. Even if they ever did make one, no matter what it looked like, everyone would call theirs Untitled. Ducklet being a baby goose is a signet. Well, it would be a baby swan, right? I just got worked over, and by a kid no less. I was listening in and going break. And don't worry, I'm being productive like a certain someone I know. Wink. May I ask? Too much to handle. Whatever, I'm out of this one-horse town. There's nothing to do here anyways. You're not even running? Well, aren't you quite the trainer? That was magnificent. Also, was that fucking Manaphy? Oh my god. As the elder of Celestic Town, I give you my thanks. Oh? That old charm, may I see that, dear? The thing we found out was made of Pokemon bones. What's that? You said Cynthia entrusted you with it to deliver to me. That's Cynthia. She's my granddaughter. The Elder. See, she doesn't even get a frickin' name. This old charm is something made in Celestic Town long, long ago. It was made in honor of a mythical deity said to have created Sinnoh. These old charms are still discovered now and again. Sounds like something else we'll learn about more next month. Since you're in Celestic Town, why not look around inside the ruins? You got into the trouble of visiting Celestic Town, so why not take a little more time to examine the ruins? I mean, I will. Give me a minute. You know, conceivably, someone could go to the Heart Gold Soul Silver RCS event, get the level 1 legendaries, transfer them up. Well, no, I guess you couldn't in this game yet because you need home for it. Okay, if you were to start your game after they expand it in with the home update, you could conceivably start with level 1 legendaries, which would be pretty fun. Just saying. I might swap Neptune. You know, I do have 2 of Cyrus's own Pokemon right here. Oh, Carl's only level 20. Battycoda is, however, level 30. If you PKX on your side, well, I guess that would be easier. Oh yeah, Mew the Mew, I want to show you my team. Rainier, named after Rainier cherries, which are just phenomenal. But I had never had them. I live in the Pacific Northwest, so I guess they're a local thing. I mean, with a name like Rainier, they would be, if not Rainier. Dendrobate is the scientific name for the poison dart frog. Lawrence, again, this fuck. Diane, after Butler's girlfriend in the Jirachi movie. The only person who had any sense around that insane asylum. Battycoda, if you've ever seen the movie Fern Gully. Whisperwind, it just sounds cool. Outage, because I had an internet outage when I caught Bidoof. Miltiades, who is a general who used the pincer maneuver. Rockbiter, because I am an absolute addict for 80s kitsch. Recoil, after the, it's called Coil in Japanese, and whatnot. DePriest, after James DePriest, who was the conductor of the Oregon Symphony Orchestra. Bun Bun, after a pet rabbit I used to have, whose actual name was Banicula, but yeah. Kaysen, after a kid I went to league with who died, and Machamp was his favorite Pokemon, so, Push Me Pull You, if you've ever seen or read Dr. Dolittle, it was a llama with another llama as a butt. It was weird. Carl, because it just sounds like carp. Harris is the head of Oregon State University, and he was the one who signed Donald Duck as their mascot. It was really weird. Quina, after Quina Quen from Final Fantasy IX, and if you've played Final Fantasy IX, you know exactly why I would name a Lickitung after that character. They look very much alike. Windchime, because it's frickin' Windchime. Drillbit, because of the horn. Darla just kind of sounded cool. Delbert to go with Darla. Or maybe it was the other way around, I don't know. Quina is the best generally ambiguous character in Final Fantasy IX. Quina is amazing. Joy, because, Nurse Joy. Buffer, because I was getting buffering when I caught it. Hooli, because, hoot hoot. Lost Shell, because someone in chat was being a little clown. We were having Coliseum-style name schemes. Golly, because it looks like it would say golly a lot, right? Lunacat, after someone who was in chat at the time. We Fit, because why not? Trey, because it's a tree. Nature Boy, because I cannot remember the wrestler that Team 4-Star named theirs after, but they kept calling him the Nature Boy. I think in retrospect it was Ric Flair, but yeah. Imposter, Meryl, and Emmy after someone else who was in chat at the time. Yeah, he, she, I think it was S/HE, like Shiki. It was one of the few characters that didn't make snarky or asshole-ish comments about events. Queen could get pretty snarky, but never really mean. And I remember that exchange with Vivi when they're going to oh crap, Sid City. What was that called? Not Alexandria, the other one. Vivi's wondering about being human, and Queen is like, "What you talk about? You definitely human. I not human, but you definitely human." Okay, so what do you... Should I just keep Neptune on the team, or should I swap out with someone else here? I mean... I could. I could. But I kind of want to... I don't want to keep them up front. I love how I've been asking these questions and then I don't exactly wait for an answer. Okay, this is also... Okay. Okay, so you came down there to talk to me. Okay. Is it gonna tell... No. Okay, check out the ruins! Oh look, they're in ascending order of size. I am stalling. Also, my Cyrus voice is kind of weird, and previously it hardly picked up on microphone, so I'm gonna have to move my microphone real close. I don't know why, I just got this idea in my head that he should sound like this, even though there is no logical way he would. Examine the ancient cave painting. Oh, see, here it's a lot more obvious what the beings are. Mysterious designs cover a whole section of the wall. There's three strange things forming a triangle. In the middle of them is a shining sphere. You know what the thing in the middle looks like, though? It looks like the Manaphy egg, but there's no way that could be right. What is this all about? The cave painting reminds me of an old story. There existed a being so powerful it was considered a deity at the time. So it isn't considered one now? Opposing this being were 3 Pokemon. The 3 kept balance with the one as if they formed a triangle. It's an ancient legend that is still told to this day in Celestic Town. Oh yes, I found something useful. You should take these. They belong to my granddaughter, but she's not using them, so I'm just going to give them to you without asking. Which granddaughter, by the way? You have 2 of them. Okay, but a cursed thought. Oh no. Do tell. Surf and hidden moves app allows you to move across the surface of water. Cyrus, oh god. But he's got the voice of Homer. Banned! 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 The user controls a huge wave, dragging everything around it except for the user itself, and attacks. Wait, what about me? Worse than Starscream with Mickey Mouse's voice. Starscream already has an incredibly uncomfortable voice to begin with, so... we're not exactly starting from ground level here. I mean... And... I already said earlier, I'm not going to make any further jokes about this. Because I did it in a previous stream, and there are only so many of the same voice actor jokes I can make, but... in the English dub of the anime, Cyrus has the same voice actor as Goku. And I really, really, really want someone to make an edit of Cyrus giving the Hope of the Universe speech. Ah! I had to fight it earlier when I said I'm just saying. Because that was the joke I made, and that was the only joke I'm going to... Yeah. That does not, however, mean that I will stop referring to it. And my granddaughter said something about... What was it? Oh yes! You can use Surf from your Poketch to cross waters such as seas and rivers. To use that hidden move in the field, however, you must first obtain the Hot Home Gym badge. She's using the guy with Starscream credit curse, but it's kind of depressing. Is it something that I want to have on the board in chat for a while? Now, you could just tell me in the Discord. On that matter, you will have to handle it yourself, I'm afraid. Yeah. Okay, was zooming out for that long really necessary? Oh, it's not giving me the close-up again. Okay. Cyrus, buddy, where are you? I called him buddy. There we go. I was gonna say, he's avoiding me because I called him buddy. He knows Heart is just gonna be aggressively friendly towards him. There appears to have been an insignificant struggle here. Oh, yeah. Did Cyrus and Goku really have the same voice actor? Yeah, Sean Schemmel. He was also, Morrison from the Hoenn League. Oh golly, he was Archie. He did a really good job as Archie. Everyone should step back and view things from a bigger perspective. He was also Lucario, and in Brawl he wasn't Lucario, but for Smash 4 and Ultimate he was as well, so... And, you know, obviously in the movie. And I'm pretty sure that him being cast as Lucario was a joke about him being Goku, because their moveset is honestly kind of similar. Yes, a bigger perspective. One that is on a universal scale. I don't know why I got the idea that Cyrus would sound like he never talks, even though he talks all the time. I guess it's just kind of irony. Like, I recognize that he talks all the time, but what I'm trying to do is the kind of rasp when you haven't talked for a few hours. I recognize his voice as a kid. My name is Cyrus. He's smiling! He's fucking smiling! And you know what's weird? Look at his eyes. They're green. They're not the same color as his hair like every other Galactic. And they've always been the same color as his hair. So I don't... Is this scene just... Did they just not color it right, or what? Because previously his model had blue eyes. Is the lighting weird? I seek the power to create a new world. A world without strife. They also have not identified him by name, even though he just told us his name. However, that power seems to be unavailable here. We've met before, yes. It was about Coronet. If you discover any power derived from the legends you set out before me, that power is what I need to create my new world. Wait, I don't fight him? Oh, I guess I only fight him in Platinum. Where'd you go? Hi, buddy. I have stuff to talk to you about. Have you seen my video and analyzing you as a character? Did you just see an incredibly creepy man come through here?
Do you know what they say? They say that guy is scary as fuck.
The comments I've been waiting for. Okay, cool. About his expression, about his eyes being the wrong color, that kind of stuff. Soft, earthy soil, yes. Lychee berry. Grappa berry, sure, why not? Piggy berry. Might as well plant another grappa berry, there we go. Cyrus is the kind of guy who would start cooking, accidentally burn what he was making, and instead of running away from the fire, would instead just lay on the floor unmoving and defeat it. Well, he honestly doesn't know how to cope with being less than perfect, so... Mostly his hypocrite smile, but I will also never notice they got his eyes wrong. You know, I've said from the very beginning that I still cannot believe how people believed that he was truly emotionless. Because he is, even in the original games, you could tell he was very emotional. Because, like, look at how he talks. He uses a lot of exclamation marks. He didn't hear, but in general, he... Truly emotionless people do not talk the way he does. I mean, I would imagine. I don't think I've ever actually met one. And of course, you know, the whole thing about how if he really didn't have emotions, he wouldn't care about what happens to the world. So he wouldn't be an active display to begin with. Although, that does beg the question, if he truly desires to be emotionless, he had Mesprit. Why does he not, you know, do the thing? It's supposed to be if you touch Mesprit, you lose all emotions in 3 days, right? Now, there are a couple ideas I can come up with. One, especially if you give very heartfelt and emotional speech to the point where he unhinges his jaw like a snake and looks like he accidentally crossed paths with the One Piece universe for like 2 seconds. I remember that panel. That was fucking hilarious. That was just... And then, like, all the grunts were crying and stuff. But then it turned out the grunts were like a hive mind due to some weird ability that was going on. I still don't understand. Oh. Okay, Vesper. The, either he tried it and it didn't work. He tried it, but 3 days haven't passed yet, so we haven't seen the end results. He figured he was going to lose all emotions when he became a god anyway, so doing it would be fruitless. The procedure for doing so isn't like turning off a light switch, but rather could intensify his emotions to the point where he may become a danger to himself, and he didn't want to, you know, obviously risk his plan in any way, or his safety. Maybe he tried it and Respite refused. There's all kinds of possibilities. The grunts are basically mind controlled to do their bidding, but they also believe they were the only person there, no consciousness about the other people around them. If I recall correctly, I think Third was involved. We haven't seen her since Spear Pillar, and that is terrifying. Did she also just... She went through all of that to get Darkrai. And then... she just gave it to Charon? I had to admit it, but I was one of those idiots that had to use more or less emotions. Look, I said to take what people say at face value. Well, you know, also you couldn't tell with the sprites back then either, so... But I guess he's more or less, because he does tend to dull his emotions. You know, he does pretend they don't exist. And that's another possibility. Maybe he convinced himself that he was really emotionless. We don't frickin' know how badly up his butt with delusion he was. They removed his eyebrows with platinum. You know, I still say he has them in his stock art. Like his Sugimori art and on some of his cards. They're not up here. They're like down here for some reason. I don't get why we can't win. I guess I ought to study winning techniques for a change. Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah, I already have one of you. Hush. What should I do now? Should I keep exploring this area? Should I keep, should I check to see what the game wants me to do? I have many crazy theories about Cyrus because I'm also in an absolute control shifting Discord where that kind of stuff is our bread and butter. Hey, you know, like I said, I did a character analysis video of Cyrus. Would you mind putting the link to that up there? Oh goodness, let's see here. Oh, let's send out Fuzzy. Let's go Shadow Punch. Yo. So, tell me some of your crazy theories. And actually, does that mean you have any crazy theories about Giovanni? Even veterans can get lost inside of Mount Coronet. Since it's capitalized, I assume they mean the trainer class. Is there something that's supposed to prevent them from getting lost? Trainers should check their supply of medicine and items before trying to venture through.
Speed is a ninja's best weapon. Can you keep up?
Oh, way more theories about Giovanni because he's one of my favorite Pokemon villains. Awesome. I had this before Ultra came out, but after they'd revealed the Ultra Recon Squad, I had this idea of them, like, tracking Giovanni through dimensions, and he just keeps racking up more and more child support payments for more and more variants of silver. Is the implication supposed to be at the end of the Rainbow Rocket plot that the world he goes to after that is our own because then he showed up in Pokemon Go? Or is it supposed to be that he ends up in Masters because he's... It definitely is way more children than just Silver. Oh, totally. I still think Ash is one. They have gone through great lengths to make sure Ash and Giovanni never clearly see each other, even when they're in the same scene. Even when they're talking to each other, they're still not in a situation where they would clearly see the other. Also, I mean, you know, Delia is a strong personality. She attracts other strong personalities. I mean, this is the woman who told the incarnation of Volcanoes, Entei, that it needed to be ashamed of itself for its actions, and, I don't know, I could see her having a thing in her youth for the bad boy. I did a lot to conceal myself, too. Okay, I'm gonna go back to town. I'll wait here for a weaker-looking trainer and then ambush them. Only villains do this. Actually, no, most of the villains in this game have been very straightforward about fighting me. I'm looking forward to the villain plot in Masters, even though I can't actually play Masters because it won't exist on my phone. But my phone's getting to the point where it's taking like a really long time to charge, so I think I'm gonna have to get a new one soon, so... Ugh, playing into Planned Obsolescence is just a scummy feeling. But hopefully my new phone will play Masters. And, I look forward to how Lucamine is finally included. She was shown in the silhouette of all the leaders. Rose is going to be there, and that's going to be fun. You know what I wish Masters had, though? And I feel confident in saying this, even despite having never been able to play it. I really wish it had side characters. I know when it was first announced, the YouTube comments kept repeating two characters. One of them, Yellow from Pokemon Special. The other one, Mirror B. I've seen mock-ups of what Mirror B would be like, and a water support, I think people said. That would be a lot of fun, I feel like. I go over with my knife, we're gonna show you our best. You know what I realized? I still haven't watched the new Evolutions episode. Just to shock people, Cyrus will do something cursed occasionally to one person, just once. Like eating jello with a straw. Eating jello with a straw is cursed? I used to do that all the time. I refer to Maxine Archie as Maximus and Archibald, but only once, followed by nobody believed you when you tell them. Cyrus does have kind of a trollish personality. Like, Especially in Platinum, when he tells you he's lying to try to get you enraged. And then it turns out, no, he wasn't lying. Or like when, in here, like in this scene, he threatens to blow up the town if you pursue him. You pursue him anyway, and then he just congratulates you on your convictions and makes absolutely no move to blow up the town. Late to the conversation, they totally believed as a kid that Mars was Silver's older sister, and she was just sent him to get away from all the Team Rocket family drama. And then she just joins, you know, another organization, and screw you, Dad. I do what I want. I don't need that as a ghost now. Screw you, Dad. I'm done with organized crime. I'm going to join a space cult. It's going to be awesome, and you're not invited. But how about I just invite your boss to join my organization? Damn it! I probably should have been doing that in my Mars voice.
Dad, you never let me have any fun on my own. Oh my god. Cyrus, can my little brother join our space cult?
Space cult.
Then what is it? I'll just sell him space cult. What little kid doesn't like space?
I'll go with Rainbow Dash. Still need to hey, organized crime and space culture, two totally different things. I mean, until Rainbow Rocket, you know.
Wow, the break room has like 3 box sets of Invader Zim. I don't think my dad would ever allow anything like that in his headquarters.
We did our best. That's what matters, right? Even on cold days, just being with my Noctowl keeps me warm. Oh, I can see that. You know, it's like a... How tall is Noctowl? No. How tall is Noctowl? Oh, what? 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 It's not... Where is this? I want to see how tall it is. It's big. It's big, I know that. I know it's real big. Oh, there. Oh, of course, because I don't have one. I don't know. But yeah, Hoot Hoot is 2'4". So, Noctowl is like what, 5'7" or something like that? So all you have to do is give it a nice hug. You know, it's fluffy feathers. I'm strong. 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 Am I really? No, I am strong. I'm strong. Okay, I'm all good to go. Ah, you startled me good. I think you'll understand what I was doing when you see the move contained in these DMs. Let me explain how that move works without getting too technical. You know, it's a joke, technical machines. Let's say your opponent raises his defense using Harden. Your Pokemon can use Psych Up to get the same defense boost as its opponent. Basically, your Pokemon gets the same status boost as its target. Yeah. You know, standing there looking over the edge of a small cliff kind of makes me think of the flying trainers, the sky trainers from X and Y. You know, the concept they immediately dropped because nobody freaking used it. Well, exploring the ruins, I spotted a trainer. I must investigate. Kick him off the ledge. I know, right? Well, one of us has to change. That's super effective. Oh. That's what Safeguard does? So all I can remember is protected by a veil. I thought it was preventing status changes, not status effects. Okay, pay back some more. Yeah. Someone I follow is playing Mario Golf Super Rush. I got a new villager in Animal Crossing the other day. Someone on my Discord was saying that we had Candy moving out, but I had Panchetti, who was fantastic, by the way, moving out on the same day, so I was like, oh, I won't be able to take her. But then I was like, after I found a home for Panchetti, I only had one person asking, which is kind of a bummer, because like I said, Panchetti's pretty great. Her house is like a little tropical apartment and stuff. I was like, you know, what the heck? I'll time travel back a day to get the house empty, and I'll see if no one stealthily moved in, and if no one did, I'll take you villager. So that's how I ended up with Candy. Now, that has backfired on me, because sometimes I'll agree to take someone's villager, and then, like, I'll try to, you know, like, I'll wait for the next day or whatever, or I'll time travel, it doesn't even matter. And my investigation revealed the trainer would be tough. And just suddenly the lot will be taken. Celestic's town is an old town. I'm trying to find something cool. Oh, someone's playing Metroid Dread. Awesome. It looks like a cool game. I've just never really been into Metroid. The only real Metroidvania that I've really gotten into is Symphony of the Night. Yes, I genuinely like the current voice for Meowth from the anime. I say this because I just remembered I've compiled most of the Meowth boss fantasies into a video. And when you're playing DSP and Diamond Pearl is when they really start trying to do voice cast. I would like to see those Meowth boss fantasy videos. You know, the really kind of elephant in the room when talking about when they changed the voice cast. And it's one that I don't hear a lot of people talking about, probably because it's really embarrassing to talk about, is that they would have had their casting a voice for Meowth anyway. I miss Maddie Blaustein. She was so cool. So I just, like, even if it had stayed with the original company, I wonder who would have been playing Meowth. It probably, I mean, it's Jimmy Zoppi, right? Probably would have been him anyway, just because he was kind of her understudy for a little while. But yeah. comment from someone asking, sorry, I'm just kind of, I got a text of, I got a text of someone I had told that I was streaming, and, she was wondering what the channel name was, because she doesn't get my notifications anymore. It's kind of weird, because she's in my Discord, so, I don't know. She might have deleted Discord at some point. I have him in a video. I actually have voice comp for most of the Pokeballs because I was really into using Tacotron 2 to make voice sets. What's Tacotron 2? What's Tacotron 1? Dare I ask? My goodness! I don't want tacos. Though, I think you could probably tell that's not a good idea. I do have low-carb tortilla wraps, though. And they're actually pretty good. Low-carb tortillas, even just a few years ago, used to be awful, awful, awful. And now the stores around here started stocking better ones, so that's good. Like, some of them were so bad, like, you would smell the outside of the package, and it was just like... The program started working, so I just have dot waves of the Pokemon that I can IDK make audio shit post with. I think the biggest audio shitpost, as far as individual clips, it took weeks. Ooh, dear. Ooh. The biggest audio shitpost, hit me strength here. I don't remember. Oh, yeah. Ooh. As far as bosses, Cyrus going, YES! I know someone way back, in the TGCom on LiveJournal days, made a, shitpost of alternating Cyrus shouting yes with Brandon going, NO! And I'm pretty sure it ended with Mars screaming no in the last episode. And that actually kind of wrecked my throat, so I'm not going to attempt to scream anymore. But as far as general Pokemon villains, even though, I mean, Jesse and James barely count as villains, but James's weird squeal, it was something like ooh, 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 ooh. I think that's probably the ultimate shitpost you can make as far as Pokemon bad guys go. Archie had the least amount of voice lines up to about 40-ish. It was supposed to sound like Giovanni, who racked up 360 sub. You have to say that Archie was unacceptable to use as a voice synth. Oh goodness. I guess that depends entirely on what you're doing with them, but... yeah. Yeah, so Archie and Maxie were only in the 2 episodes, right? And, I mean, even Brody had more screen time, and Brody was made up specifically for the anime. Oh wow, I ran through the whole patch without being interrupted. Jeez. I wasn't going in there. Tried making a comp for the trio once, but then I ran the numbers, and if they appear for exactly 4 minutes, with each of the over 1,000 episodes they had on hand, the compilation should be around 4 days long! Just, I mean, yeah. I know there are people who would watch that. I personally would not be one of them. I might skip around it from time to time. Okay, so it seems I do have to go back. Defeat Fantina at the Hard Home Gym. Okay, fine. Assuming they like 4 or so minutes per episode appearance, which they don't because you have to be focusing on them. Well, there's some episodes where they don't appear at all, right? Like they started doing that during the Sun and Moon period? Or was it during the X and Y period? Do you think they're ever going to release that plasma episode that got stopped because of the earthquake? Because apparently it's never been officially banned. Absolutely not, my friend. You know, because what I was thinking is they have that viewing app. They could put it on there with an explanation as to what it is and why it never aired. I think it would be very appealing and it would get lots of views. But then, of course, they never do behind-the-scenes stuff. I'd love to hear, like, voice actors talking about their roles. I'd love to hear commentaries. All of that stuff. You know what I really want to see? I want to hear them do, like, movie commentaries. I think that would be a lot. Pokemon Company releasing something not promoting the current games coming out is also not nostalgia bait. They literally never. I mean, you know what? The second that Oras got announced, people started going, you know, Sinnoh remakes win. I'm really surprised I haven't seen Unova remakes win yet. So, they could when Unova remakes come around. I mean, we all know it's going to happen in probably like 5 or so years, right? Nice, sorry, yeah. Do I have a good team to take on Fantina? They don't team up and face all the faithful games in the past. Well, I mean, Pokemon Go is the thing that put them in the top franchise in the world position. Two are both staring at this door. Are you both waiting for someone? Okay, I apologize in advance. I cannot do a French accent. I just want everyone to be aware of that. I mean... there's no way. Hey there! How's it going, Champ TV? The gym leader here is the user of Ghost-type Pokemon. Beware, normal-type moves have no effect at all on Ghost-type Pokemon. It's as if they weren't there, but you'll have to see for yourself. Go get him, Challenger! I believe in you. Did you just snap back into place? I'm always apprehensive when I'm taking up, you know, sheer walls like that. What is 3 plus 5 plus 7? Okay, now if this is anything like the original Pearl, I have to get the answers wrong in order to get, in order to advance properly. Because that way I get to see Pokemon I wouldn't ordinarily see, and it fills out my deck some more. Okay, so we are going to pretend to be bad at math.
Don't you have a Poketch? Or did you scrub deliberately?
Oh, they anticipated. Just stay in this dungeon room for a while. I think the gym guide is the same man every single game. I think it's the same in every, like, in each region. I think he, like, travels around to each gym. But, like, I think each of them have their own, but I do think they're all named Clyde. Because the only time he got a name, he was named Clyde. Which, as a Final Fantasy VI fan, is absolutely hilarious to me. But that's a spoiler for Final Fantasy VI. I'm liking that background, even though it makes no sense. It's just a bunch of randomly arranged stained glass. Okay, y'all, what do you think is the weirdest gym setup we've ever seen? Bergs, where you have to walk through honey walls, was pretty disturbing. Ooh, Ferris. Okay. Unova with the one gym where you have to get shot out of a cannon. Skyla has a lot to answer for, my goodness. I just... I can appreciate what they were trying to do in Unova, but... it's kind of like, you just made it weird. Just made it weird. Oh, you have it down. Oh, yeah, that's right. Giga Drain won't work because it's part poison. Goodness gracious. And Chompy. So I'd love to hear more of your bizarre bad guy theories. That'd be hilarious. Look at these youngster Donnie. We've gone in. You'll have to turn back, though. This is a dead end. Do you have, like, something to read or something while you're in here, young man? Okay, what was the code again? Okay, so we're gonna go for another one.
You threw the quiz so you get to battle with me, right?
Yes, actually. Okay, let's see here. I should be able to do this. Not very effective. Is Ghost strong against? Because this is just a straight Ghost attack, right? Can't think of any theories right now. Aw. Okay, I'm gonna try to risk it. Yeah, it worked. Being reckless will sometimes pay off, but not always. Just so long as we recognize the difference.
Don't you know how to take it easy or anything? Jeesh.
However, a theory that Morty and Agatha of the Elite Four have met once and traded each other's honkers to at least one game more. Oh, that's fun. They probably do know each other.
Since you're here, you might as well take on every trainer.
Well, yeah. But because I can leave the area. There's Pokemon Center here again. It was this way. Yes. Pokemon, yes.
Very Pokemon in full health. I hope to see you again.
Yep. I gotta say, I don't like how the contests are done in this game, but I also didn't like them in original Sinnoh. It just seems like the remake screwed it up in a completely different way than the original screwed it up. I do not have rhythm, okay? I am very bad with things like that. I just have to wonder what solving math problems has to do with ghost types. Okay, more wrong answers. I've been to all sorts of places. That means I know tons of things. Okay. But does it mean you know math? Basic addition. Admit it, Fantina. This gym is just... You didn't want to plan a puzzle, did you? Steven Wallace are dated, but Steven isn't so great at picking up cues, so even if they some years down the line from there, she'd be like, wait, I thought we traded rings because that ring's mineral content is exactly what I needed for my collection. Ghosts and math are terrifying. Well, yeah. My dad's a math teacher. He was. He's retired now, but, yeah, so I was always good at math, but it was like, I mean, math is essentially another language, and I am not very good at languages. I want to level up Rainbow Dash some more. Yeah, I got, it wasn't so much from the original games, but from Oras, Steven came off as, quite autistic. So it was pretty interesting. Especially when he'll, like, go off on a random tangent about rocks in the middle of a conversation with you, and it's like, okay, listen, okay, stay on subject, okay? We can talk about rocks later. I will listen to you talk about rocks for hours. Later. Okay, heavy slam sounds interesting. Let me check the stats. Well, Gyro Ball is more useful because Bronzor doesn't weigh a whole lot, but Heavy Slam... I don't know. Mathematicians are terrifying people. It makes so many people angry. When a math teacher in college argued with each company that had 22-inch paper is not double the size of an 11-inch and shouldn't be sold double the price. Oh, goodness golly. Yeah, whatever. You can battle soon. That wasn't the voice I used initially. There's new places to find your paper. Well, do you know it all? Okay, maybe you should line your apartment here with reference books, yeah? Instead of just staying in a dank dungeon.
I'm not afraid to take it to anywhere, so I don't have social things.
How is the game audio for you guys? Oh, we haven't seen one of these yet. That's right, because I never go to the frickin' Valley Windworks. Oh god, I hate the stockpile moves. Picking up a lot of fuzz and background noise. In the game audio, or... Hang on. I'm gonna... Oh. Oh, how is it now? How about now? Oh, in the real life audio of the game. Okay. Is it like really crackly or something? I'm gonna try listening to things. Oh! Oh! Oh, God. I don't know how to fix that. Hang on. Is it better now? It's the kind of thing you need to tell me when it starts up. Because I can't hear it. I have my screen muted. All I can hear is the game audio. So this first screen's trying to know. Okay, well... I'm getting the game audio kind of doubling up on itself right now. But I don't know what to do. Now? No, now I only hear myself. The game is like in the background now. Frickin'. I don't know what to do. I'm just hearing myself. Same quality and now you're echoing. Yeah, okay. Okay. Like this? Like this? How is this sounding? Let me know as soon as you can. I don't know what speech jammer is. Okay, exactly the same. Tools, settings. Yeah, it's coming from the correct microphone. Okay. Let me know. Let me know. I do not know why it would be crispy. Nope. I don't know what to do. Oh, nope. Well, that's not it. Pull the mic out, it sounds fine, so it's just the mic. But if I don't have the mic in, then I don't get any audio. What the hell? What the hell just happened here? Okay, why is it switching both of them? No, I only want one of these to be me. You are now the game. Warning, incoming game. Okay, yeah, it's changing both of my settings for some reason. Instead of just sticking with one. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove both of my settings here. And just then bring them back. Video. Webcam. Okay, can you hear me? No, it's XSplit. Actually, I don't use OBS because I couldn't figure it out. You can hear me okay? It's not crispy? Is it crispy? Please let me know. Is it crispy? Please let me know. Okay, I just heard it. Okay. Oh, that's funny because I just listened to my clip with delay on Twitch itself and it wasn't. Okay. La 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 la. Delay on Twitch itself and it wasn't. La 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 la. La 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 la. Yeah, I don't hear any crispiness. I'm gonna try to add the game back in. Okay, video. There's still a. Well, the heater is on, so that might be it. I don't think that can be helped. Okay. Alright, how is this? Yeah, for some reason there's like a hiss in some of my audio, and I do not know where it comes from. I thought it was from my old computer, because that thing was always breaking down. But I don't know. How is everything now? Can you hear me? All of this stuff. I don't really care if there's a little underlying hiss, so long as, you know, I'm clear and stuff like that. Mercury, are you here too? Let me know what's going on. The game audio makes it a little crispy. I think that's as good as we're gonna get. Crap, because I haven't had any problems before, have I? Mercury? Has there been any audio problems before? I don't want it to be anything from streaming up here, because up here I'm considerably more comfortable. And Mercury, you're the only one here who's been in a previous stream, so it needs to be coming from you. Let's keep current Pokemon. Mercury's probably back at work, huh? Okay, I'm gonna try to listen to it on Twitch. La 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 la. Still sounds a little crispy, but not as bad. Okay, I guess I'm not really hearing it being crispy on Twitch. I mean, yeah. At least it's not like I'm losing the whole thing anymore. I mean, I've done, like, reactions or whatever where the audio is just really bad and I cannot figure out how to fix it. Like, if you look up my Thor vs. Wonder Woman death battle reaction, you cannot hear a goddamn word I say the entire time, and I still don't know why.
Pure toughness. It's something new to me. I've learned that Pokemon are fun because everyone plays with them.
A speech share is a device that records your voice and plays it back to you about a fifth of a second after you've... or half a second. After you said it, because it makes your speech go all funky because you're talking and hearing yourself. Ah. I also don't remember hearing any static in the streams. Yeah, I don't remember there being any. I mean... of course, the worst stream I ever did was the one where I was playing Shield for like 2 hours, and then I went and checked the record. It had cut me off after 16 minutes. I had been talking to dead air the rest of the time, and that was when I stopped recording that game. I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to confess that, well, how could you stream like this, because that would be downright rude. Well, you wouldn't phrase it like that, I hope. You know, just let me know, you know, it's a little hard to hear. Because, you know, I can't hear that on my end. Okay, so that's 2 of them. You know, it does honestly help me out to let me know that there's a bug. Correct! Congratulations! Or phrase it like that, my anxiety says, they say it like that and worse. Oh! Your anxiety is lying to you. What is 3 times 13? Well, let's see here. Wrong answers only!
I probably studied more about Pokemon than you.
Do you know who you're talking to? Gust. Can you pop a drift balloon? Apparently so. The Pokedex, it might be about Drift Blim, but one of the Pokedex entries says something like if it's popped, its soul escapes with a scream. So they did think of that. And now so will you. It's a horrible existence, I know, right? Although it may be useful to use in self-defense. You know what those things do. They know what they've done. Yeah, I think Sinnoh was when the Dex entry started getting weird. Because, you know, that's where it had the original Drifloon entry about how it likes to, you know, take children to the other side or something. And then it was like... Dust Noir is basically the Grim Reaper.
Oh, you. I feel bad that I'm so angry.
Love Dust Noir, such a good fight. I know, right?
I'm going over the reasons why I lost. That way I'll win next time.
They study subjects like Pokemon and history. You know, all the important things. Dust Noir is awesome. I have a theory about one of the Dust Noirs we've seen. In Diamond and Pearl Adventure, I think Mitsumi probably evolved hers. Because think about where you get the Reaper Claw. I have a feeling that Kaisi is the one that found the Reaper Claw. And he probably gave it to Rowan, and Rowan gave it to her. Oh, Ferris! Okay. Okay, Fuzzy, let's try this again. Now, who's gonna get in and punch first? Ooh. Ow. Sucker punch. Ouch. Fuzzy, use Shadow Punch. Woo! I study history because I have a haunter, and him being a dead being, he can tell me things about the past. Sorry, let me do the voice. I study history because I have a haunter, and him being a dead being, he can tell me things about the past. What in the... I didn't study enough. You won because of Pokemon type matchups, cool tactics, you know, all sorts of reasons. Also, I know more than you about this subject, young man. Another Pokemon of Yamask, if I was a trainer, my ace would be a Cofagrigus. Oh, that would be neat. You know, speaking of, you know, theories and villains and such, you know how we tend to think that Gatsus has Hydreigon as his signature Pokemon, but you look at his Black and White 1 outfit, and it's very much styled like Cofagrigus. Fantina's sitting there in her end room, watching me out the window run back and forth to the Pokemon Center. We hope to see you again. The outside of the gyms make them look like corrugated cardboard. I'm just gonna say that. So, with this Yamask, like, would you try to find one of someone you knew? Oh. Oh yeah, that's right. This is the first one. Come on, over. Imagine, like... Actually, come to think of it, I think someone did a fan comic about the Sun and Moon character bringing home a Yamask that used to be her grandmother, and then the Yamask and the mom get into a fight. Personal theory that in Pokemon Y specifically, well, Lissandra legit dies instead of it being fight, he's still alive, but in some sort of stasis. He immediately got turned into a Yamask with a fairly ornate mask, and a young trainer not knowing any better caught it. Oh, man. I've seen Yamask Lissandra before, but it just kind of drifts over towards Sycamore. Okay, I do not need pop-ups from programs on my desktop. I already have you. What was the answers only. Seriously, kid, why don't you answer the quiz properly? You could get to the gym leader without a problem. Wasting my time. Now I gotta knock you around a bit. You'd rather stay in a big empty room? Seriously? Priorities. He stands there getting a high off ghastly fumes. It's like... the whole time. Okay, when the heck does Bronzor get to evolve? I think it's like level 40. That's gonna be Super tedious. It's a wild Pokemon. There's no way some person wasn't like, ooh, free a mask, free HM slave, while Ghost Tim was wandering around confused. Oh, heavens. I just imagine Az off to the side going, I don't know if this is better or worse. Yeah, that'd be weird. And then pronounce the word like AZ. I don't know. I just always said it as. I don't like. I don't think the Generations episode actually said his name, did they? And then like he wasn't on the show. Yes. I thought I already knew Fire Spin. Oh, Flame Wheel is what I know. There we go. I suppose we can do this. Okay, Gengar. Ow. That's gonna leave a stain. I wonder how you can clean up. Like, in a room like that, with all this glass everywhere and the fancy tiles and stuff, just go in with, like, a hose or something? Or is toxic would be, like, corrosive? Is toxic would be, like, what? Would it, like, corrode the tiles and they'd have to lay new ones, or what? See, this is the kind of things that I think about when other people are out there having real lives. Emily his name pronounced AZ. Interesting. Okay, let's check what synthesis can do. Well, Sweet Scent is a bust, so might as well. What are the people doing in these completely empty rooms? I don't know! Maybe they're under some sort of ghost spell. No windows or anything to do. Oh, yes. Queen would like to learn stuff. What do you think surface for? And then it immediately dries up. I kind of deserved that, didn't I? I gotta stop mouthing off like that. I'll remember you and your shifty Pokemon too. I'm watching. Oh, nope. Oh, you want to battle me? Okay, then I'll do the best I can. Which is the thing that I wouldn't see if I didn't do this? Because I think in the original game it might have been Spiritomb. Except, no, because you see Spiritomb as part of the plot when you face Cynthia. Maybe it's Gengar. But also, you know, experience points. Which are the best kind of points? Queen Lickitung and that one weird enemy from Demon Souls, the game before Dark Souls, are all based on the same Japanese monster. The reason they have long tongues is because they're attracted to dirty bathrooms and use their tongues to lick the entire place clean. You remember that one still? Back when Jessie had a Lickitung, and she this still that went around the internet because she's like lying on her back on the ground,
this, and like Lickitung is like there.
And so, yeah, people had things to say. They had things to say about that pose. I love that monster. I can. You know, I wonder why Queen of Species hasn't been put in FF14 yet. That'd be a lot of fun. Then again, I don't even think you can play as a Moogle, can you? I mean, you think of Final Fantasy creatures, you think Moogles, right? They've been playable in other games. You know, they were playable in 6, they were playable in Tactics A2. So it's not like trying to play as a Cactar or anything. You know, it has precedent. Might as well, right? I have very surface level things about Final Fantasy. I love JRPGs, so I'm gonna learn all there is to learn. Oh, totally. I squeezed out all my power. You're an impressive trainer. Look at it this way. You can learn something from every battle. Yeah. I have to learn the child or suckers. Someone on Reddit on the JRPG sub, sub, was asking if JRPGs are dying, and I was like, you know, the biggest franchise in the entire world is focused around a series of JRPGs, so no, they're not. That said, I would like to see, like, more side games. It seemed like 4th and 5th gen, we got a lot of really good side games. And ever since then, it's just kind of like, I mean, we have Go. I like Go. I'm level 41 in Go. But, hey, we're leaving the house. But, you know, I'd also looked a little more of Monster Hunter, to be honest. Yeah, it looks pretty interesting, but I've tried playing it before. Apparently Monster Hunter excuse me, no. I was walking in a straight line. Oh, that's right. Okay, what was the voice I did for her? Hiya! Oh, I've seen you somewhere before. Where was it again? Hold on, it'll come to me. Oh, yeah! The one who's battling those scary-looking guys in Jubilife City. I was really curious about you after that, so I went ahead and did a little research. And then, surprise, surprise! Turns out you're connected to the famous Professor Rowan. And you've been going around defeating gym leaders, too? I seriously thought my eyes were gonna pop out of my head. I mean, everything you just said makes me sound like a pretty standard trainer. Oh, sorry. There I go, running my mouth again. It's me, baby. You remember me, don't you? I'm the one who gave you those ball capsules. And hey, you know those Pokemon boxes you've been using? I'm the system administrator of them. My buddy Bill developed the basic storage system. I just tinkered with it here and there to make it easier to use. Anyway, now that you're here in Hardhome City, let's run a super contest show. No. Just be sure to use those stickers of yours. Don't you dare forget. Can I read any of Sycamore, when he was studying under Professor Rowan, has absolutely tried to seduce him at least once, to which Rowan yelled at him to get back to studying. I was really surprised that Sycamore wasn't in this game. I know, you know, faithful recreation and all that, but, you know, you don't even have to name him. Just give him the sprite and just... You know, it's like, hi, I'm from overseas and I'm studying with Rowan. Sycamore just has taste for people who are really bad for him. Does it make the chime again? Yes, it does. Okay. There we go, let's see. Oh yeah, she gets windows. You can't really look out of them, I guess. I guess my earlier comment about her looking out the window, watching me running back and forth is kind of moot, but... Oh! Finally you have arrived! Since I came to this region, I always try to learn new things. They hold contest shows in this city. I say to myself, enfin, I will excel. That is why I dress this way. C'est une performance. You're not really French, are you? French Canadian. Quebecois. Also, I study Pokemon very much. I have come to be gym leader. And so it shall be that you challenge me. But I shall win. That is what a gym leader does, none? I knew I should have paid more attention when watching Poirot. I know he's Belgian, but he still speaks French. Tina gets windows, everyone else gets to live in a jail cell. Fantina, what do you have to say about yourself? And they get mad when you come in there. I like how her whole outfit seems to have physics. They could have just limited it to, like, the edge of the skirt, but, like, it's like the wiggling goes all the way up to her waist. And I think that's a really neat effect. Fantina, where did all these extra windows come from? Fantina, did you trap us inside Kingdom Hearts? I think you legally have to tell me if you've done that. Why is Payback hardly doing anything? Ow. Oh, dang. Good luck, BJ. Fantina wants to stream my whole team. Only my Vespiquen, called her Silene, was left standing. I'm just sad that Liquor doesn't exist in bits, but I know he was bored in Platinum, but come on, people love Looker, including me. Hasn't Looker been in more games than any other human character? I'm pretty sure he has, hasn't he? Oh no! Oh no! Double bad! Strength bath. Try it again. Okay. It closed its eye and then it blinked. How about that? How about that? I guess there's a silver lining where the translation devs had to be torn between do we give them a broken grasp on the language or go with what Japan did. Yeah. You know, I always imagined him, like in the first few games he was in, sounding like Adam West. My name. No, my code name. It is Looker. It is what they all call me. Okay, there's a interface going on that you guys wouldn't have seen. You know what gets me though? His appearance in X and Y, where depending on which language you're playing the game in, he doesn't understand either Japanese or English, despite having been stationed in regions where he would have had to have learned that language at least brokenly. Liquor accidentally inhaled a lungful of volcanic dust and heat ran a vent, and I will never let that go. You know, someday, they've got to tell us what happened to Krogan. Who killed his Pokemon? Because, yeah. Shadow, wow. Oh no, you got fuzzy, just like the comic strip said. Oh, jeez, those aren't effective at all, are they? Nodded and understanding, how about that? Ooh, confuse ray, crap. Oh! Okay, well at least it did hardly anything. Okay, I'm gonna flip my coin here. Oh no, poison attack. Frick! Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! Ah! Okay, I'm going to make a little wager here. Quick Claw. Come on, Quick Claw. Ah, crap! No Quick Claw. I didn't know this mechanic was back! I mean, you're gonna knock out from poison anyway. But, thank you. I didn't know the emotional bond mechanic was back! Yay! You're still useless in this fight. They really should have taken you back and put you in the box, but oh heavens, what is this? Is this my final Pokemon? Yeah, so apparently in the Japanese version, Fantina speaks English instead of French, so what I'm thinking, she's Canadian. Which is why I, you know, did the whole line about her being from Quebec. Oh, sweet, okay. Oh, but she still has full restores, doesn't she? Or are they using hyper potions instead? You know, instead of being here trying to surreptitiously lick my lips, I'm just gonna get some... Oh. Come on. Never give up, no matter what! Do they get honor for saying never give up, never surrender because it's from freaking Galaxy Quest? Yeah, hyper potion, but it's not gonna do anything about the bird! Whee! Come on. There we go. Critical hit. If you ever do ROM hacking for 3DS games, just know ROM hacking is really finicky. Whereas and XY are not compatible to swap models with. I changed the main character to be Lysandra, and now the game loads on Switch and won't progress any further than a black screen. Never had so much trouble with ROM hacking in my life before this. Ugh. I would not know how to ROM hack. I am not very good with tech stuff. At all. Woo! You are so fantastically strong. I know now why I've lost. Is there like water outside those windows? But it's flowing sideways, so it's not rain. I am dumbfounded. So very, very strong. Your Pokemon so strong. Your power is admirable. I shall honor it with this gym badge. Yeah. That badge will let you use the hidden move search from your pocket. Take these technical machines too. I know you'll make good use of them. Yay! I didn't even notice. I just don't even notice the stickers, honestly. Each TM65 contains Shadow Claw. A very startling move it is. It hits turn critical often. 5 gym badges. But you must not forget this. There are many other trainers. Strong trainers too. There are many more in Sinnoh. Have patience. You must become stronger one at a time. Pretty decent simple ROM hacks like changing your player's fate in the GBDS games into Giovanni or something and messing with encounter rates and everything fancy like you can see other people do. Yeah. I tried writing like an outline for a fan game at one point. With a friend, and then it dawned on us neither one of us were really programmers, so yeah. I did come up with an absolutely bitchin' evil team though. Except I never really came up with any sort of like legendary plot. Oh no.
I'm so glad to see you. You're not very easy to track down. My grandma told me about what took place in Celestic Town. Thanks for what you did by the ruins. Yeah, that guy is a lot of trouble, isn't he? But that Team Galactic, I thought they were just a bunch of eccentrics. You know, talking about how they're going to make a new universe and all. That weird way they dress, too. I thought they were harmless.
Did you miss the people who were talking about how Galactic's been stealing Pokemon? I'm not a programmer either, I just know what ROM hacking tools to get, and a lot of them are completely defunct and wiped off the internet because they're not useful anymore. Damn it, I like them. Oh man. That's really weird.
It appears as if they're a lot more trouble than I thought. I mean, stealing and hoarding Pokemon, that's just plain wrong.
Fortunately, I'm big enough to punch their leader in the face. He's a very small fellow. I don't know if you've noticed.
Did you find the ruins interesting at all? If you did, you may want to visit the library in Canalab City. There's some ancient books that you might find interesting. May also be of help in the completion of your Pokedex. I think you ought to go there.
Oh, Windows 98, Windows XP, goodness.
Okay, bye-bye for now.
You think they would have just, you know, people would have upgraded them and made them for modern machines. I'm trying to think of something. I'm trying to think of actually if I should end stream or keep going. Just because I know we got a lot to get into. I played one fan-made game, the Fire Red Rocket Edition. Super dark and a dream come true if you've ever wanted to play as a villain. Oh, that sounds awesome. Yeah, I mean, so far, the only games you can really play as a villain in are, well, a Coliseum, but you're an ex-villain. And, Conquest, depending on who you pick after the main storyline. Because, you know, you can eventually unlock all the important characters, including playing as the guy who, during the main storyline, had been the end boss. So... Yeah, I'm having fun, but my throat's starting to hurt, so... I am actually gonna end the stream here. Let's find someone to raid. I think that should be fun. Yeah, okay. Let's go raid Locomon. He's also playing some Pokemon, so let's do that. I think that'll be fun. I wish we could just raid immediately, you know? Well, anyway, I'll see you all later. Until next time, I am Blackjack Aviani, and you are not.